Hi there and welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite marketing tactics. And I love it for two reasons. One, it's super cheap. And two, it works 100% of the time. And if that interests you, then stick around. Before I get too far into this topic, let's explore how customers come to you. In an ideal world, a decision is made in the heart of your prospect to take action on a problem only you can solve. At this moment, they know deep in their heart, you are the one to fix this for them. It never happens like that. At the beginning of the customer journey, an impulse is triggered to take the first steps on a journey towards fixing whatever problem it is that you potentially solve. This journey starts, but it might not end for hours, days, weeks, months, or even years. As marketers, and as a small business owner, that's you as well. Our job is to try and influence their journey so that they find their way to us. Often, the most important element in this journey which is overlooked is time. The impulse to fix the pain point or solve the problem often doesn't convert into a sale immediately. The pain might need to build. The immediate problem which caused the pain might have subsided and return later. In addition, the prospect might want to, God forbid, educate themselves, or do some research, or simply shop around. Real-world sales professionals know this, and it's why they have small talk. They work to educate the prospect. They try things out. They offer demonstrations, and they regularly keep in touch. And in short, they nurture their prospect. Getting someone's attention in the first place is expensive. If you invest in any online activity at all, things like ads, social media, content marketing of any kind, it all costs money. And if by some small miracle you actually get someone on your website, at that point we can assign a monetary cost to them. And if they don't convert into a customer there and then, it's money down the drain. This is where remarketing or retargeting ads come in. Remarketing ads are a special subset of online ad which are only shown to people who've already visited your website. There are a few things which it's important to know about remarketing ads which make them very special, and for the small business owner, very exciting. So the first thing you need to know about remarketing ads is that they're only shown to people who we know are on a journey that might lead to you, to qualified prospects. The second thing is that they're graphic display ads, not the text-based ads that you might be accustomed to seeing in the search results. They can appear wherever you see ads online, on magazine websites, YouTube, Facebook, blogs. Most sites which display ads draw them from the Google Ad Network and its partners, and then I'm including Facebook into that mix as well. And the third, and potentially the most exciting thing you need to know about retargeting ads is that the majority of the time, the only cost to you is when people actually click on them. And most people don't. In most campaigns I run, the costs are in the low double digits per quarter. These campaigns are seen by tens of thousands of people. All that visibility is free. It's only when people decide to act on your ads and click on them that they actually cost you money. The real benefit of remarketing ads is that they work with the customer journey in a powerful way. They're triggered right at the start when the prospect passes through your website. And then for the next 2 weeks, 2 months, you get to decide how long they see your brand everywhere they go. This works powerfully in the mind of the prospect so that when the time comes for them to act, the chances of them converting in your direction are much, much higher. All of this assumes you're not doing any other form of advertising. And if you do nothing else, run remarketing ads. But if you are running any other kind of ad where you're effectively buying traffic, then you must add retargeting into the mix. Retargeting amplifies or multiplies the value of every visit. It turns what would have been one brand encounter into potentially hundreds over time, and the majority of that visibility is actually completely free because people tend to only click on the ads when they're ready to buy, when they're ready to take that final decision to jump. Like any powerful tool, it's open to abuse. There are settings available in both Facebook and Google which can prevent you from simply overwhelming your audience and letting them see possibly too much of your brand, which I have seen from time to time. Once I had a client call me from the Far East to say, my customers are complaining that they're seeing my ads too much and we had to dial it back a little bit. Now, if that does happen to you, it can be a very happy problem to have for a little while. As you can imagine, this topic can go deep. There are all kinds of retargeting tactics you can use based on user behavior, but in this video, I just wanted to give you a peek into what's possible. Setting up remarketing ads can be a bit fiddly, and I suggest you search on YouTube for something like setting up remarketing ads on Google or setting up remarketing ads on Facebook, and then adding in this year. So if you're searching now at the time of recording this video, it might be how to set up Facebook remarketing ads in 2020. Things change so often on the platforms that you really need an up-to-date tutorial. So I hope I have built a little bit of an appetite for trying remarketing. It really is one of the most powerful things you can do online. It takes that potentially accidental encounter and builds that into a relationship over time, so that by the time your prospect is ready to do something, they just know you better, and the chances of them converting in your direction are much, much higher. If you've enjoyed this video, then I would love for you to just hit the thumbs up button and let YouTube know, because they're a bit ignorant and they need to be told. If you have questions or comments, then I invite you down to the comments and we can continue the conversation there. And lastly, I would love for you to subscribe. So hit the subscribe button, and if you do, then also hit the bell. That way you get notifications every week when I do post new videos. So thank you for watching, and see you next week.